Okay, this is Christel here, and I promised you a sneak peek into 2022, and that's what I'm going to give you. In the meanwhile, do remember that the contest is still open, so you can still win a free tarot reading. The announcement of the winner will be done beginning of January, I think around the 10th, but I'm not really sure. But the contest closes on December the 31st. You can enter in the contest, and by doing so you have to do you just have to put, I am so confused now, you just have to put the words Angel 2022 in the comments, and you can do that here on YouTube, you can do that on Twitter, on Instagram, on my Facebook, on my TikTok, wherever you want, you can do that, and then I will enter your name into the contest, and then I will announce it around January 10th. And the last day to enter is December the 31st, but you can put it in any video, yeah? So the more you enter, the more chance you have of winning. So keep that in mind, and that's always easy when you subscribe and hit the alarm bell, because you know when videos come out, and you will also know about that announcement when it's going to come out, and whether you are the winner, yes or no. Now, let's dive into the sneak peek. I'm not doing this in a certain order or in the order of the zodiac signs. I'm doing this randomly, and I just pulled I just pulled a sign randomly from a little box, and I'm doing the readings in the order as I have drawn them. So it's a surprise when your sign is going to come up, so just keep an eye out and subscribe, maybe then you know. Hello Sagittarius, so this is the fourth last reading I'm going to do, because I did them randomly for the signs, but of course you're in your really natural space fourth last, but just before Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Now Capricorn, I can tell you, if you are a rising sign or moon sign Capricorn, that will be the last one. So let's start with this reading, Aquarius. Now, I'm going to tell you this is a reading I'm going to do according to subjects. I will put timestamps in the description box, so you can easily skip things or go back to parts that are of interest to you, or that you want to listen back to, or something like that. Now, on the other hand, I also want to apologize for the delay in posting these videos. There's been a lot going on in December. I don't know what. There was an illness, there was the booster shot, there was my grandson, the crashes closed. Well, there are so many things. And then, of course, there was Christmas and Christmas preps, and everything went just haywire. And I thought, okay, I need to do this when I am relaxed and calm, because otherwise it's not going to work, and it's no use doing them. So here I am. Here I am doing the readings. You will see a little bit of my chair here. It seems like I have a jeans on, but it's my chair. Anyway, so we're starting with the word, but I want to thank you first for being here again, for supporting me. Now, if you want to, you can still subscribe. If we get to 500 subscribers, I will do a YouTube live where we do live readings. You can ask me questions, you can look at cards, you can ask me all sorts of things. We can do a little bit of readings live to subjects you want to know. So you can do that. So that would be fun to do that, the Facebook live. I'm looking forward to doing that. So you really need more subscribers. So yes. If you want daily guidance, my daily cards you can find on my Instagram, on my Facebook. I've created a Facebook page just for the readings, so they're all together, because on my Facebook profile it was a little bit difficult. I'm stuttering now. Why? On Twitter, and then on TikTok. I started posting these on TikTok as well. It's fun. I mean, it's really fun. TikTok. There's a lot of interaction. There's a lot of likes and going on, so I really like that. Anyway, if you want, in the next year I'm planning to do readings according to subject. So if you want to have a reading on a certain subject for the signs, let me know, put it in the comments, and I will get around to that somehow, sometime. I don't know, this depends all on my planning. Anyway, let's start with We start the year with a word for you, especially for you, Sagittarius. So this word you can use to ground yourself when things are hectic, when things are upside down. So I do this for all the signs, and I leave this card out during the whole reading. I'm taking this randomly. I've already shuffled them, but it's just a habit, when I take cards that I shuffle them, when I take them in my hands. It's so natural. It comes so natural that I do that even when they are shuffled. It doesn't matter anyway. So because I took them randomly. Okay, Sagittarius. Your card is beauty. 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 It's really a hard day, you can tell. So I'll be making a lot of mistakes and stutter mistakes and things like that. You can count on that. Okay, so be prepared when you go into this reading. I am deeply and profoundly beautiful. Now, I don't feel this is about outside beauty, but about inner beauty, and also knowing that you are a beautiful person, because Sagittarius, maybe you're not feeling, as good, or you may feel not good enough at times. And now is the year to say to yourself, I am good enough. I am smart enough. I am deserving of love. I am deserving of everything that's good in life. And maybe this is the time to do so. So embrace your inner beauty. And I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to just get a booklet for it as well. I have all my booklets for the oracle cards ready, because I will take, at the end, I will pull from these 4 oracle decks. So it's beauty, so that should be in the beginning. Yeah. So let's pull it up again. And it says, you're beautiful inside and out. Your sacred inner and outer space are radiant and glorious. No matter what your age, your loveliness is growing. Create outer harmony in your home environment, even in small ways, such as a vase of flowers, a scented candle, clean windows, and your inner grace will glow. So they're also saying to beautify your outer world so that you feel more beautiful on the inside. And that often happens when you have a lovely decluttered space with, a lovely painting, a lovely decor. Also when you're wearing fine clothes, or, you make the effort to dress up well, that usually makes you feel so much better. And I'm not talking about evening dresses or suits, just what you feel comfortable, but clean clothes, comfortable clothes, but clothes that make you feel good about yourself. So don't pull on any rags just like that because you're not going out. Make the effort, because of course with the whole Corona and COVID situation, we have become so used to being inside, and even I do it, that sometimes I'm staying in the whole day in PJs. I mean, hell, sometimes I have those days. But usually, when I make the effort to just, pull on some nicer clothes, bring up some makeup, I feel so much better. So maybe think about that, Even if you're not going out, you can do it for yourself. I mean, there's no need to not put up makeup. I love makeup, by the way. So you will see me. I have a thing for eyeshadow palettes. I have so many, and yeah, I can't put them all on at once, but I really love them. It's sort of a collection for me. So yeah, there's that. Just a little insight in me. Let's start now with a general outlook for you. I'm going to, no, not with these, sorry. I want to do that with these, with the Light Seers Tarot. I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck. I'm going to shuffle again, and just cut the deck again. And we'll have just a big general outlook for 2022. Now, for the rest of the readings, when I move subjects, I may fast forward the actual shuffling so I don't bore you to death. Yeah, I don't like that, you see, so I do that. Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Now, I feel this Knight of Cups here. Immediately, this Knight of Cups, it's, there's roses in there. Here's roses. What draws your attention here in this card is the pinkish color, is the roses. Here, it's repeated. There's a love letter here, or an envelope with a little heart. And you have this here, also the pink color, or the reddish pink color, repeated. So I feel that this card is a repeat of this card to, connect to your inner self. Again, I feel the horse, and this card came out for a lot of people, but to ask them to be more authentic, to be more themselves, to connect more to their animal body. Here as well, I feel this is your animal body, this is your outer body that you present, and this is the inner body that is within you. And they need to come together more, they need to converge more so that you feel more whole, feel more like you're integrated into one person, because we're often, defragmented. We are often, decomposed in various parts of ourselves, and sometimes there's no congruency and no conjointness in those parts anymore, because we have lost sight of those parts. And it's time now to do that, to incorporate all facets of you, and also to see that you are beautiful. So I feel this is the same card as that repeated. Now, this is going to be a year, 8 of Wands, of many changes. And I feel that these changes are coming from you setting a certain intention, setting a certain goal, setting a certain wish for yourself, and you have conveyed that wish to the universe. And when you convey, and I'm saying that because of this Ace of Pentacles, it feels like you have conveyed that wish through your thoughts, through your actions, through maybe even speaking it out loud or writing it down somewhere. And you have said to the universe, this is what I want. What I want is here in the end, the light. But you have already planted those seeds. And I feel these seeds, this Ace of Pentacles, is seeds that you have planted already now in 2021. But they are taking root and they're starting to grow in 2022. In 2022, you will start seeing results from the things you have planted, you have started to go to that certain intention, that certain goal in 2022. And in 2022, at a certain time in space, I don't know exactly, because these, I said general outlook, and timings are so difficult in the tarot, but at a certain point you will feel a shift in the speed, and you will see that things will speed up, because 8 of Wands is a card that has a certain speed to it. So trust that. I'm just going to put some light on because it's getting darker. I don't know where the sun's gone. I mean, we had beautiful weather yesterday and now it's going gray again. Why? Oh, why? So feel that, somewhere, and this may be like around mid of the year, can be later, can be a little bit earlier, things speeding up, and you will actually see things coming in from this Ace of Pentacles you have planted. And I feel this is already something you have done in 2021, or at least you're doing around, the change of the year. So let's move on and let's have a look into your career, Sagittarius. So as I said, I'm going to take another deck and I'm going to fast forward me pulling the cards. Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords, Strength, and Page of Wands. Remember those seeds you planted and all that change? I'm going to put them a little bit higher. Yeah, that's better. All that change, I will pull the cards in the camera, don't worry. All that change, it's here as well, because change, when you put in, when you have an intention and that intention, you're speeding up, you're moving towards that. That often means that you have walked away from something else, that you're moving on from whatever it is you were doing, you're moving on. Maybe you're moving on in a different direction. So maybe you have your own business, you're an entrepreneur, or you have even people working for you, and you have decided, okay, I want to put my business into a different direction. I want to pursue a different goal. That is possible. I want to offer some different products or services to my people. I'm no longer identifying with the practices or the services that I used to offer. That could be the case. Now, when you are in a job, and your professional life is going to change as well. It feels like you're walking away. Maybe you're walking away from some sort of promotion, some sort of job offer, or it could be you're leaving your current job in search for another job. Remember, these are general readings, so there are a lot of indications in this card, and because the situations when you are an entrepreneur or when you are in a job working for someone else, those are completely different starting points. So of course this card is then going to read differently, and I'm giving as much options as I can in this reading. Now, walking away onto greener pastures. Yes, but it's something that is, there is this Page of Wands and Ace of Swords here. So yeah, it's something that you're going to do that is something a little bit new, a little bit different, but it has your passion, it has your fire, it has your, you're a fire sign, it has that push of you behind it. Remember also, Sagittarius, that you need a lot of freedom. You also need a lot of freedom and change and possibility to move. And with this card, I mean, yeah, you are free to do this, to walk away and search for something new. It's not like you're going to do this just, randomly. You have pondered some situations in your career, whether that's going after a new job or going after a new business form of doing business. Maybe you're moving your business completely online, or maybe you're moving it completely offline. Who knows? So this going into a new direction or going after something new, it's not something that you have not thought about. You have been pondering. And remember, in the general reading, we had that Ace of Pentacles. That Ace of Pentacles where you have planted the seeds. And that seeds planted may have been the beginning of a new business venture, of procuring a new job, procuring a promotion, or not, or walking away from the job or the promotion in search of something new. Maybe you are one of those that says, I am no longer doing this working for someone else, and I want to go and take a risk and start for myself, start my own business. That is possible, but it's not something random. There has been a lot of thought behind it, and there will still be a lot of thought behind it. Because when you make that move, there will be a lot of things you have to consider. And during the move itself, during, that walking away, you will have some options to figure out, some choices to make, some decisions to make. I don't know what it is with the dogs from the other side of the road. I'm going completely ballistic when they do this. It is so annoying. Maybe you don't hear it in the microphone, but I hear it in my ear, and it is really, really irritating. Now, they bark all day long. It's sometimes so annoying. But now it's really bad. So, Ace of Swords. At a certain moment, so when you have been pondering, at a certain moment you're actually going for this. You're going for the new option. This Ace of Swords is a decisive card. It's also a breakthrough moment. This is the moment where you really go after the things. Now, I think you already have planted the seed. So this is for you really, okay, right timing. There's a right timing to do this and to go after your passion. Page of Wands. Going after what makes you passionate again, what makes you feel free again. Don't forget that freedom is very important for you. That is why I think you are, you really need, this Ten of Swords for me is not a bad card. It's you really needing this freedom here, this new sunrise, this new dawn coming. You really need that. You are tired. I don't see this as a backstabbing card. This is your feeling, your emotion. You are tired of whatever it is that you want to walk away from. If you're in a certain job, you're tired of it. If you're in a certain position or that doesn't really feel good, it's done. It's over. It's an end of a cycle. You really need something new. You need a new challenge. Also, this can be in your own business that you really want to do this differently, that business. or that you go after being your own boss when you have been working for a boss the whole time. So yes, there is that feeling of newness. It's there. But again, you have the willpower, you have the strength to do this. You have the determination to do this. You have even the willpower. You also, sometimes this may feel scary what you're doing. Because what this card strength, often this represents your animal body or even your amygdala, the fight, flight, and freeze response. And you're taming your inner fears. You really need to get a grip on your fears, because of course this can be quite scary when you're doing this, and quite challenging. Yeah, but so really sometimes when you're afraid, tell yourself it's going to be okay. Do something soothing. Take care of yourself. Take some time out. Just, move away from all these ideas at the moment and just let yourself calm down. Yeah, that could be one of the things you could do. But I feel that you're very determined to do this, to walk away from whatever it is you're walking away from and to go to greener pastures. There's really a big impact here, a big necessity to do so. I told you I was going to muddle up all my words, and I think I did a lot already. Anyway, let's move on to your money and finances. So I'm going to pull a few cards, just a few. So, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Pentacles often is a thought state, a thinking state, a state of lack, a state of, not wanting to see the possibilities, not wanting to see what you already have, and maybe sometimes you don't even appreciate what you already have. But look at the key here. There's a key for this door to open. You're not seeing it. Well, you're not seeing it in the beginning. I feel like you have this idea that you're not making enough money, or that your finances are not in order. And that is also why you're probably doing in your career what you're doing, because you want, more financial security. Now, I feel in a way this 10 of Swords here, we had a 10 of Swords already in the other one. You moving on to greener pastures will make you more solid. 2 of Cups will make you financially more solid. It's going to bring you better things. It's going to bring you clients. It's going to bring you new contacts, new contracts as well. So it feels like, yes, whatever you're doing and whatever you're walking towards with this 10 of Swords and putting your back to, and now I lost my viewfinder. I don't know what it is. It feels like I'm being jinxed. The dogs, my dog, people in the house making noise. Now my viewfinder, hold on, I'm just going to put it right. Okay, it's going to be one of those days. I'm going to just, accept it. So you're walking to greener pastures, to something new, leaving behind something that already was making you money. But I feel you're also walking away from this energy or this feeling that you don't have enough. You're saying, you know what, I don't want to feel this anymore, because you're seeing the truth of it. And that is going to open you up to also this energy of new people coming in, new contacts, new clients, new maybe even, mouth-to-mouth advertisement, which is the best. And you making new agreements, new contracts with people. So it feels like something really good. This can also mean your promotion or that new job contract. But you're leaving behind, and the money is going to be that money fears you have. You're going to leave those behind as well. And you're going to create a little bit more solidity in your money and finances on your bank account, because you need that, you feel you need that. And you're leaving behind also maybe you have been a little bit careless in the past and not thinking it through. There may also be some new investments that you're going to do. Maybe in stock, maybe you're going to try the crypto market, something that you're going to explore that you think, okay, maybe this can sort of give me a more solid basis for my finances. Because, you know, with this lack card here, that needs sometimes for a little bit of a solid basis, because you are adventurous, Sagittarius. Sometimes, you know, you need your money and you use your money on a whim. Now, with this here, you want a little bit more of a solid basis as well, and you can walk towards that. That can be made this year if you play it really well and if you're clever. And I think you're clever enough to do that. So let's move on to your inner circle. Okay, inner circle. 10 of Pentacles, the Chariot, 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and the Hangman. Okay, so I had a bit of technical problems with my viewfinder, so I'm going to, so there was a little bit of a pause in between because I needed to restart everything because nothing was working anymore. So, inner circle, family, friends, your nearest and dearest, and I feel there is this solid foundation you have, or this solidity between your friends and you, between your closest family and you. Well, those people that are really, like I said, nearest and dearest, there is this sort of, coherence, good vibes. Now, there is apparently you may be worried during the year about someone, whether that's a friend, whether that's a family member, whether that's, you know, a son, a daughter, your spouse. I don't know. There is something there that you worry about. Now, this could be something minor. It can be a little bit bigger. And I feel it's a little bit bigger, like maybe there's something wrong, you know, like something in school, maybe it can be a health situation, but I don't like to read about health, but that's just what comes in my mind. Maybe a health situation that needs to be solved, maybe, it can also be like somebody needs financial help. But what I do see is because you have this cohesiveness between your friends, it could be about a friend or a family member, remember? I feel that, I'm going to start with this, like everybody's coming together to help. So if there is somebody with financial worries, you're going to say, pull yourselves together, you know, put the hands in each other, and then, you know, join to solve this, or to get, you know, to find a solution to this problem. So maybe somebody has money problems, or, you know, with a loan, or they can't repay a loan, that people are helping, you know, you're putting your heads together and you're finding a solution. And I think, there's a lot of power, because when that happens, when, you know, somebody is in trouble, and this could also, no, I don't think this is you. No, this is not you. It doesn't feel like you. There are decisions that you need to make, and there needs to be like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to really put our heads to this. We're going to even put our money behind this. We're going to put our support behind this, and we're just going to do this. The Chariot. The Chariot here is like full of power, full of willpower, full of, okay, let's do this. Let's get this thing moving. Let's get this problem solved. And that's what it feels like. Now, the Hangman, for me, it is also about, when you put your energy together, and then my candle, I don't know what's happening today. My candle just went out. Okay. I'm just leaving it like that. The Hangman, for me, this is a little bit like, okay, this thing that you're worried about is not something that is going to be solved immediately. It needs a little bit of, first of all, really brainstorming, as it were. Okay, what are we going to do? Bring the elements together, bring the people together that can help, and then you need to find the solution. Now, the solution will come, because the Hangman has this trusting vibe. But on the other hand, there is also, he is in this deck. He is bound here with his hand, his feet, but there is this serene look on his face, serenity. So there is nothing of of anxiousness, or we can't solve this, we can't get this done. There will be a solution. Now, the solution may not come immediately, or the problems here may not be solved immediately. It will take some time, because the hangman also slows things down. So if this happens, activate the chariot, persist, perseverance, go after it, continue doing what you're doing, continue looking for ideas, continue supporting this person that has the problems, whether that's financial, or I feel that could be financial because of the pentacles here. But it could also be something different, like learning problems, or problems at school. Maybe somebody's being bullied, things like that. There is a solution. It can take some time, but you need to persevere. So don't give up if after the first try there is no right solution, or no right outcome, or no good outcome. Then try something different, because you have this ability, because you have this good support system. And the support system will support a person in trouble as well. And, has the will with the chariot, has the will to do something about it, and to go on doing something about it. Because sometimes things are not being solved as easily as you would like them to be solved. But that's the nature of this game. Anyway, this was Inner Circle. Let's move on to those who are single, and love for those who are single. That's what we're going to look at now. So Sagittarius, I'm going to pull this card here as well, this deck, because I may get some clarifiers, but for those who are single amongst you, these are your cards. What is happening here? 10 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands, that one I like. 8 of Swords and King of Pentacles. I like the last card, the outcome card. We'll be pulling some more cards from this deck here, so don't worry. Because it feels like in the beginning of the year, nothing much is moving here. I'm going to this one. 8 of Swords. It feels like, your love life, or your singles life, your dating life is like, And this could be due to practical matters, due to lockdowns, for example, it could also be like inner fears. But I don't see a fear card here, but I do see a disappointment card here. I feel that this is your past energy in the dating scene, in maybe past relationships even, that there was a lot of hurt, that you were disappointed in people, people were maybe cheated on you or lying to you, and you don't trust them anymore. But there's always a new beginning, isn't it? That is you longing, that sunshine here, the dawn, the sun rising, is you longing for a new beginning, and really you long for a new relationship, but you really don't see how you're going to bring it about, how you're going to get and to attract somebody that you can trust in your life. How are you going to go about the dating scene? I feel there is a lot of defensiveness in you, like you're warding off people almost. You're almost like not letting them into your life. And like you've put up a fence and you're fighting people off, even those that want to date you, or that are, calling you and say, hey, let's go out for dinner, or maybe on a dating app, those are contacting you. You are quite defensive. And in a way, I feel that is good. In a way, it's good because it keeps you from this again. You want something new, you want someone in your life, but you don't want the disappointment, you don't want the disillusionment, you don't want to be hurt again, or cheated on, or lied to. You don't want that. So you're a little bit like careful as well when you are being invited or being suggested to go out for a drink or something. You are a little bit like, okay, I'm going to withhold, I'm not going to go completely. But and I feel these two cards are really the end of the year, nearing the end of the year, at least second half of the year. I feel this is first half of the year. This is second half. Somebody could come into the scene. Somebody, a Knight of Wands, someone charismatic, someone with lots of passion, fire, fun to be around. Yeah, somebody is probably popping up, and because of this King of Pentacles, that could be someone who can give you solidity, who can be there for you, who is not a liar, not a cheater, not a gaslighter, not a bad person, but a good person with good values, with yeah, they are solid people. This person here, charming, but also they can offer you something solid, something really like a solid relationship. So watch out for that. Now, of course, this is a general reading, so not all Sagittarius may resonate with that. If you don't resonate, go and have a look at your rising sign or your moon sign. Watch that video, because often you resonate with those better. Now, as well, what I wanted to say, if you don't know your rising sign and your moon sign, go to astro.com, fill out your birth details, but for your rising sign and as well for your moon sign, but especially for your rising sign, you need your birth time. So if you don't know that, ask around or go and have a look at your birth certificate. In most countries, they put it on the birth certificate. Sometimes those times are rounded, but they're pretty close. If that's not the case, then you have to ask somebody who knows, yeah? And if not, yeah, well, then you can't find your rising sign, I'm sorry to say. So anyway, let's pull a few more cards here. Okay. Yeah, I feel, you're wishing for somebody solid. You're wishing for that. And I feel if this card had come out here more on this side, I'm not doing this really in placement, but it's the first side. It's the first side. Yeah, it's like the side where the beginning of the year. I feel you're wishing for things to be better in your love life. This is the Nine of Cups. But there is so much going on, or there has been so much going on, that you're really also not really open to receive this energy yet, because you feel a little bit stuck in this place of hurt. But you really do wish for things to be better on the dating scene, in the relationship, in your love life. Now let's see what else is going to come out. Yeah, another Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so yes, there will be somebody coming out on the scene. Again, the Knight of Pentacles values is the same pentacle from the King of Pentacles. This one. They're holding that as well. They're standing on a hill. They're looking into the future. So yeah, I feel that, yes, there is somebody coming in, because now you have two knights here, yeah? So the probability has gone up, even though it's a general reading. And the Page of Wands. Okay, so we have a Knight of Wands, a Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel there is that new energy, and that's, a page is always fresh, new, something exciting as well. There's fire there. So yes, I'm getting, look at this. I'm doing it like that. Yeah. So for sure, I'm almost sure. And that relationship can move quite fast. Eight of Wands. The moment that, I think really that second part of the year, this person coming in is like a surprise almost, is all of a sudden coming in. And then from there, the things start moving in your love life again. And yeah, then this can happen as well, yeah? Things coming together, the right person coming in. So yeah, that is exciting news. Know that it's going to be a little bit slow in the beginning of the year, and be okay with that. Why did I put that away? Because I need it anyway for the other relationship reading. So this is for those who are already in a solid relationship, who are married, who are living together, but you have a partner, you have a romantic partner. Let's see what happens there. Nine of Pentacles, love that. The Magician, wow. the Emperor. Oh my. Five of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. Why are these cards there? So I'm going to pull a few more cards afterwards from this deck. Anyway, so your relationship, your romantic relationship is really good. Nine of Pentacles. There is give and take. There is good values. There is a good, you're listening to each other. There is give and take in that relationship. Now there is even, your partner. I feel this is your partner. Your partner is solid, trustworthy. A good person, charismatic. There is nothing wrong there. Now, there could be this thing that you want a little bit more passion again. That is a possibility. But with the Magician there, I feel your relationship can grow and grow and grow. There is this thing here with these three cards, and that's why I don't really understand these two cards here, so I'm not looking at them yet. I feel here there is such a good foundation between the two of you, like you're understanding each other, you're listening each other, give and take, support for each other. And this Magician is in the middle, so this Magician can either be your partner, but also can be you. And I feel it's like really both of you making magic together in the relationship. Now, it doesn't need to be like this is all being in love and all the romance. It's more like you have this vision, this vision together to go to this goal, and you are working together towards a certain goal. So maybe you have it that you want to build a home together, or you want to have a baby together, or you're wanting to to create something. Maybe even go into business together, who knows? I mean, there is something you're working together. And this working together with a Magician, it can be also just be to remain in a harmonious relationship, to remain together and to really work at the relationship. Because relationships, I'm not saying they are hard work, because good relationships usually are not that hard of work. Bad relationships are. But when you love each other, the sacrifices you make and the things you do for each other shouldn't be real hard work. Of course, sometimes you have arguments and sometimes things are not working out immediately. And you have to talk, you have to have conversations, yes. But usually when the foundation is good, it's John Gottman who speaks about this emotional bank account of the relationship. When that bank account of the relationship is good, then there is no problem, because then, when there is an argument, when there is a conflict, you can draw from that bank account, from that emotional bank account, and say, okay, but here we have these things going on for us. We can surely sort this out. And I feel probably these cards. There is no running. I feel these cards are really should be coming out in reverse, and I'm going to leave them like that. I feel that there is no problem in the emotional bank account. The emotional bank account is abundant, so there is really enough room for, if there's an argument, to sort it out. There is also this not running away from each other when there is an argument, or not wanting to listen or support each other whenever things are not working out as you want them to work out. You have this Magician in the middle, and this Magician is really pulling all these cards together. Now, I usually don't use reversal, so that's why I'm putting them in reversal, just for you to have a visual that I'm reading these cards really upside down. For me, this is really enough solidity for the relationship to withstand even bigger questions and bigger issues. So you may be facing, for example, financial decisions to be made. You can do that. You can really work through that. If there is something like an emotional problem, you're not going to run away from the relationship. You're going to sit together and you're going to bring the magic in. You're going to have the conversation. Bring these two together, like you and your partner. I would see this like this. And the magician in between, the cohesiveness, the things, the glue between you. So this is really good. I'm going to pull a few more cards from this deck. So I really like these cards. So even if things go a little bit wrong, really think how you can support each other and how you can bring, how you can activate your glue, your magician, and work it out. Why are these cards coming out? So 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, the Lovers. The Lovers card is a good card. I mean, I feel that, again, this is saying that whenever there is like a stagnation, whenever there is some dilemma that needs to be addressed in the relationship between yourself, that you need to do as a couple, face as a couple, you are protected by the angel and by your love for each other with the Lovers card. Again, there may be some things you need to overcome. And I feel this is not only that things that you may need to deal with, and I think there will be some things you need to deal with, nothing major, but some decisions you need to make, maybe financial decisions, maybe emotional decisions, maybe, somebody from your friend circle is hurting one of you, and then you pull together. You don't run away from the other and then stay with the friend. No, you pull together and you make one front, because there is a little bit of maybe hurt in the past you've already overcome, but some things that could hurt you can happen, hurt the relationship or one of you in the relationship, but you're pulling together. There is nothing about being isolated. I feel this is also like this. There is no isolation here. There is not a feeling of you have to do this alone. This magician is really, we do it together. We pull together, we make one front, and our love will then overcome any possibility, any difficulty, any obstacle, any problem that arises. You're not alone. You're not alone. I'm going to pull it back like this because this can be read anyway. So there is no feeling of isolation. I feel this is a good card. That means there is a lot of support in the relationship. Love this. So let's move on. Okay, the Oracle cards. We start with Sacred Pool. I will be getting the booklets here. So, this is from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Sacred Pool, number 47. Let's see. So, Sacred Pool. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? Again, there is like that beauty card, remember? This card asks you that you focus on self-love and self-esteem, that beauty card. Trust your inner beauty and let that inner beauty shine. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. A detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to act in good conscience. Then you will reap the greatest rewards. So it's really about seeing your self-worth and seeing your worth. And that is very important. That comes back, it links immediately back to this beauty card, yeah? Inner beauty and embracing your inner shine. Yeah, let's see this card here. The Never-Ending Story. It's number 37, and usually this is about, patterns. But I feel that here it has, I feel this again links to the beauty card. The beauty card is about your worth. and not the worth of other people. So this is really a reminder that you shouldn't be comparing yourself, because to compare yourself with other people is to despair. Don't do that. Really acknowledge, again, this is a sacred pool. We have this two cards that says inner worth, self-esteem, inner, you deserve good things, you deserve beautiful things, beautiful people, beautiful relationship. You are good enough, and you can't compare yourself with other people, because to compare is to despair. Your heart is there. Your heart is in the right place. So really trust your heart as well. Don't go into despair mode. So I'm really reading this a little bit like this, but that's how I'm doing this. Lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. So again, I feel this generosity not only is for other people, but it's also for you. Be generous towards yourself. Tell yourself how powerful you are. See yourself as this powerful lion. And this powerful lion is at your side during this year. That is your spirit animal, because it's from the spirit animal oracle, and he's there. So really, you have to see yourself as this powerful being who deserves a lot of love, a lot of understanding, a lot of support, but who can also give that back towards the people that are around you, towards the people that you love. So it's like a give and take, yes, but you can do that. Now let's see what the Moonology says. It's the Libra full moon. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Now for this, I'm going to just get the book, because it's the full moon in Libra is page 80. That's a bit annoying from these cards that they don't have numbers. So you have to go by the page number. So Libra is the sign of partnership. Remember when we had the friends and family, where you pull together and you support each other, but you also had that in those who are in a solid relationship, in your romantic relationship, like the sign of partnership, where the magician was in the middle, like the glue in your relationship. And there is also the falling in love, which was in the love for singles reading. There was also this person coming in, and it's closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship, or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. I don't think your committed relationship is ending. It's really that glue gets activated whenever you're being faced with a problem, with an obstacle, with a hurdle, with a challenge to that relationship, or to a practical challenge. It doesn't even have to be a love challenge or an emotional challenge. It can be a practical thing you need to solve together. You can do that. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. Sometimes, yes, but people come to us. I feel that you remember that singles love relationship where that person showed up, and that could be that person was a person, charisma. It was the Knight of Wands, if I remember. There was the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, and it turned to be the King of Pentacles. So that was coming from a dating scene to something more solid, yeah? So this is all in the works here. So I'm going to put the beauty card here, so you have a small view here at the end of this reading. This is your reading for 2022. Well, a sneak peek. Of course, this energy can shift. That's why we'll be having readings in the months ahead, and to see where it shifts on different subjects that I have addressed here and that I will be addressing again. And maybe if you have subjects you want me to read for, please let me know in the comments. So for now, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for supporting me. I want to thank you for always watching me and having the patience, because this was like a reading that was completely muddled with technological problems, me stuttering, people making noise at home, the dogs being annoying anyway and barking. So I'm very sorry for that, but it's, this is my life and that just what happens. Anyway, thank you for being here. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely start of 2022. May it be beautiful, may it be good, may it bring all your wishes come true. I hope so. I hope it's better than 2021. And I hope to see you soon. Speak soon, and thank you for being here, Sagittarius. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and go to my other social media for daily guidance. Remember, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Okay, that's it. I'm now done here. Bye.